Hey everybody, it's the Unweeb here. This is a non-scripted video, by the way. It's just something I want to talk about with all of you guys. Since I know you guys are all fans of like pretty much all of us, it's kind of like a really shared interweb community. So if you guys are fans of What If YouTubers, this is kind of relevant for you all. This is kind of me addressing what's like going to be happening on What If YouTube from what I'm seeing and from like what I'm doing personally and what I think the future is going to hold for anime YouTubers or Anitubers, whatever you want to call them, who do what ifs. So if you hear me clicking, that's because I'm switching to the material that I'm covering. So we're going to start off with the secondary topic and then we'll get into the meat of what I think is going to be going on. It should be a fairly short video, so but I think it's pretty relevant to stuff that you guys might enjoy on YouTube as well. And yeah, so let's get into it. There won't be an intro today just because it's only like 5 minutes, so I don't think we're going to add that on. Let's just talk about it. So you guys already know that my channel is at 3K, so I'm doing fairly well. And there's some other channels around my size, like not shouting at here. I'm just using examples like Rami X or Blue Fang or Unknown X Shinobi. Those are just the ones that come to mind. There's like Dr. Kahu as well and other people. But anyway, so if you have noticed, if any of you watched any of those other people I just mentioned, there's a lot of expanding going on right now in the anime community with particularly what ifs. If you guys know, there's a lot of anime YouTubers like Anime Balls Deep and Nux Taku who do a variety of content. And if we go here, let's just see right here. For example, Rami X a few days ago posted about right here. He just posted about his like what he's gonna be doing besides what ifs. So he's doing like stuff like that. That's pretty cool. He's up like trying other things out, and he made a video about how he's like branching out to other stuff as well. That's just one example though. There's a there is like now that we've gotten past like that phase, everyone's trying new things. But the thing is, let's move on to some bigger topics. This is Anime X, by the way. I'll pull this stuff up on screen while I'm talking about it. Anime X made a community post, two community posts today. I've been heavily contemplating trying something a little new on the main channel and seeing how it does. But I've been conflicting on trying it, so let me know. Are y'all interested in seeing more diverse content on the channel? This isn't the end all be all, by the way, but it does help my decision. And if you guys look at what happened in the post, if you guys have clicked on it or watched Anime X, then it was more diversity versus stick to what you've been doing. Out of 2,100 votes, 76% of those votes said stick to what you've been doing, with 24% more diversity. Now, before I go on to the next post about this, there's a major problem with that happening, because the thing about What If YouTube is that there's literally only so much what ifs you can do before it starts getting so crazy, like unrealistic, that it doesn't make sense. And the whole point of what makes what ifs interesting, at least in my opinion, is when the what if actually kind of makes sense and has some backing in the lore and story. That's why it's fun to listen to. It's realistic. It could have actually happened. That's something. It's fairly common. You can actually insert it into the series without having to think it's like impossible. That's what I base a lot of my what ifs on, and what I judge on if I'm gonna do something or not. But anyway, the big problem with this is that out of 2,000 people, 76% of them do not want to watch anything besides Anime X's What Ifs. Now, here's where the problem I'm talking about is going to get into this. When anime YouTubers like me and Anime X and Rami and Tyler and everyone are doing what if ideas, a lot of our ideas are shared on separate channels. Like, I'll make a what if, and then someone else will make that same what if, or someone else will make that same what if. And it works generally pretty well because everyone does different stories and such, and people are still entertained. You guys like it. It's fun. It's kind of brings the community a little bit more tighter together, I think. But the thing about that is, like, because we're all basing off each other, when someone changes what they're doing, it can also affect everyone else in a big domino effect. And because Anime X is our biggest, that I would say, one of our biggest people in the community right now, he's at like around 40K, he's huge. His effect on what he does on YouTube will definitely affect the rest of the channels that do the same similar content as Anime X. Now, the problem that I was getting into is, let's move on to his next community post before I continue talking, but this is his next community post from 10 hours ago. Alright guys, so I've had a lot of time back and forth, turmoil in my mind, and in the post I put up earlier today, I think I'm going to do the test run of other content that I think you guys will enjoy if you give it a chance. So here's the big question for you guys. What series, non-WF, do you guys want to kick off this experimental period? Make sure to read the description of the series. Beauty of series entails me picking up series or genre of series, and it just goes on to him explaining what he wants to do, and then he has them vote on it. So, that had 1.8k votes. Now if we go into the comments here and look at it, at least 20 of the 32 comments are either I don't know, or you aren't posting anything, or I want more what ifs. So again, the problem here is all of our fans are based off of, like, all of our subscribers like seeing us make what if videos. And when people try to break off and do other things as well, it's harder to do that because everyone's used to doing what you do normally. It's harder to have creative freedom in doing what you want to do when everyone already expects the content that you make to be made on a daily or weekly basis. Daily for me or weekly for Anime X, for example. But I haven't really run into that problem, as most of my viewers, like you guys, thank you so much, by the way. You guys like click on all my videos, so if we look and check back, I have a consistent viewing of everyone who I personally read every comment on my videos, and I see the same people commenting and watching on my videos, so that's really great. Thank you guys for that. But the big problem here is that let's just use Anime X as an example, since you guys probably know who he is. If Anime X is posting less what if videos, then that means that people who like watching his what if videos might not be watching as many what if videos in general, which would then trickle down slowly into other people's channels and then make their views go down as well. Now, the thing about this is, if people are branching out, that's great. I think that's fine. I think everyone should do other things as well. It should be fun. I've already said in my community post that I'm going to be doing other stuff. I don't care if it doesn't get views or whatever. But I just think that I need to address this so you guys know that supporting those videos is very important to keeping the channels you love alive, as well as making sure that those videos are properly credited for, as well as the creators who put their time into everything is getting appreciated for what they're doing for their channel, and they're trying to be creative and make entertaining content for everyone. So that's what I just wanted to say in this video. Personally, I'll be doing what ifs for a long time. I'm still doing what ifs daily. I have lots of ideas that I've written down. I have scripts I'm still writing, but I really like watching a variety of content on anime as well. So I might do what ifs on other series that haven't been covered. For example, Hunter x Hunter. I was talking with someone in the premiere chat about this before, or anything else. But if you guys have any ideas, this video's gotten longer than I thought it would be, then make sure to comment them down below. This is just like not an update video, but this is kind of a situation video of what I'm noticing. And the issue with this is going to affect sometime in the future. It may not do anything yet, but if people aren't watching as many videos now, it will slowly affect everyone else. So anyway, sorry to end on that note, but if you want to see more what ifs from me, as well as other anime videos, I've already talked, I'll be doing character analysis videos with which will be starting with Rock Lee, by the way, because he's my favorite, well, one of my favorites. Anyway, it's gotten long enough. I will see all of you guys later. Those of you who clicked on this, thank you very much. Not a lot of people click on these videos. Most people only watch the what ifs, which is fair, and I understand that. They're fun, they're entertaining, I get it. This isn't scripted. This is just kind of a edited video that I felt I had to make. So sorry if this comes out and it doesn't feel like normal content. I just was going through YouTube and checking out what people are up to in the anime community, because everything affects each other. And I found this. I'm like, yeah, I think this should be something I cover. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.